So I understand what all you're saying. Now my next question to you is there anything at the legislative side that we can do to change this space? For example, I want the ice cream shop. That's going to make me set up my practice and see the patients in town. I hope everybody wrote that down, right? Ice cream shop, garage? All right. So that's one end of it. Big tobacco, right? Big tobacco. We saw the financial crisis with the banking industry and the mortgage companies. Now we're seeing the correlations between fast food and cancer. The United States government has made big tobacco responsible for the work that they've done in the community. Tomorrow, it's going to be the cell phone companies who are next in line, is my prediction. So the government has said, hello, Mr. Big Tobacco, you have a responsibility to now heal the people that you have damaged. So there's been a compulsion in which they've had to create a compliance, is it not? So I guess I'm asking at your level, you're a very seasoned professional, aside from being from the entrepreneurial space and the serving space. What can we do at the legislative front to maybe mandate or highly incentivize or encourage the change in these rural and urban markets? Is it an immigration issue that Dr. Allure spoke about? Is it something else? Guide us.
I really believe that we move forward, and I think the example of you using tobacco, first off, the tobacco issue, education is what changed that. Education changed. Now, whenever I was a kid growing up, I don't believe there was a single person that didn't understand smoking was bad for them. Right. But they did it anyway, okay? Now, it amazes me that we've educated and they still, many of them, smoke. And then we see other things that are bad, and all we can do, if we are going to have a free nation, which our Constitution allows, we also have to allow people to make bad choices. I wish it wasn't the case, but if we're going to say that we are a free nation, we may need to make sensible things that maybe we would not be responsible for certain choices. Now that is a libertarian idea, okay? So you've got to be careful on how far you make that swing. But as far as government is concerned, it is our job to go ahead and regulate sensibly those things that we can see that are dangerous to the point that, let me say this. The real issue with smoking was if you were a smoker and you're taking it into your lungs, what we began to notice was I didn't want to take it into mine, but I had to be exposed to you every place I went. And then it finally has to have government wake up in those areas. Fast food, we know it's bad for you. If anything in excess is going to be bad for you. But do we all of a sudden say the government's going to regulate this? And I don't think with our Constitution that that's a wise path to go down. I think that the education is the wise path to go down in the hope that they will follow that education. The reality is that what you see, unfortunately, is someone who is not receiving a quality education quite often doesn't get that as well either. So.
Okay, fair points. Thank you, Mike.